What is going on, guys? My name is Matthias and welcome to this video. So back when I started calisthenics, I pretty much knew nothing about it, so I thought, why not make a video talking about 5 things I wish I knew before I started calisthenics. So I hope you enjoyed the video and let's get started. Starting with number 1, I wish I had applied progressive overload from the start. Progressive overload involves in continually increasing the demands on the muscular skeletal system to continually making gains in both muscle size, strength and endurance. So basically, in order to get bigger and stronger, you have to make your muscles work harder than they're used to. The simplest way to apply progressive overload is by increasing the resistance. The way you're going to do this when it comes to calisthenics is either by adding weight to your body weight. For example, you can use a backpack, or you can also choose a harder variation of an exercise. For example, you can do normal push-ups, and in order to increase the variation in the normal push-up, you can start doing archer push-ups because they are a little bit harder and thereby there's more resistance in the exercise. So in practice, let's say you can do 3 sets of 12 pull-ups in a row. It's now time to add resistance to the exercise. You can, for example, do weighted pull-ups by using a backpack, or you can increase the variation by doing side-to-side pull-ups instead of normal pull-ups. What this will do is that it will decrease your repetitions a little bit, so you are still working within that 8 to 12 rep range, which is optimal for hypertrophy, instead of working in the 12 plus rep range, which is more optimal for endurance. So that way you are always working in the rep range where you are building muscle, instead of just going up and up and up, so you're working more and more on endurance. Now, at some point you're going to be able to do 3 sets of 12 pull-ups with the added weight or with the new variation. Then you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to change the variation again or add weight to the exercise. So yeah, that is how to apply progressive overload. Now that you have progressive overload down, you need a workout to apply it to. So moving into number 2, I wish I knew which workout routine to use. So as a beginner, it can be hard to pick which workout routine to go with. What I would recommend is that you use a full body workout routine and you do it 3 times a week. So I will put one of my workout routines down there in the description below, so you guys can use that or draw inspiration from that. You don't have to use it, but no matter which workout routine you use, make sure that it focuses on the 4 basic exercises, which are pull-ups, push-ups, dips and squats. The reason why is that these exercises will help you guys to build a foundation of strength that will help you guys in the future when it comes to calisthenics, because harder moves in calisthenics is oftentimes just a combination of these exercises. For example, the muscle up, it's just a pull up and a dip combined. So if you have a strong pull up and you have a strong dip, you can probably also do a muscle up. So make sure to focus on those 4 exercises and make sure to apply progressive overload on your routine. Moving into number 3, full range of motion is key. So how many people have you seen do pull-ups like this, where they're not using full range of motion? If you're not using full range of motion, you're not going to get the most out of the exercise, so it's pretty much a waste of time. You're also going to get weak in the part of the movement that you're not doing. So let's say you do a pull-up and you're only doing it halfway up and down, you're only going to get strong in that part of the movement. So if you were to do a full range of motion pull-up, you probably couldn't do it. So what I would recommend is that you fix it now, so you don't end up sticking with that bad form, because it will really, when you are going to progress to harder moves, for example to muscle ups and one-arm pull-ups, having bad form, for example in the pull-up, is going to slow down your progress in the future. So make sure to fix your form on all exercises, so that you are ready for the harder moves as well. Moving into number 4, when training with calisthenics, it's the same as when you're training with weights. The only difference is that you're using your body weight as resistance, and in weight training you're using weights as resistance. So when you're trying to increase the weight in calisthenics, you're just going to pick a harder variation. For example, you can go from a normal push-up to an archer push-up, and thereby you have increased the resistance. In weight training, you're just adding weight to the bar. So I want you guys to train with the same principles, even though you're training with calisthenics. I want you guys to train within that 8 to 12 rep range. I want you guys to use the same rest times between sets and so on when you're training with calisthenics. Moving into number 5 and the last point. More is not always better. So when you're training with calisthenics, I understand that you want to train your skills all the time, but remember that your body needs rest, especially your muscles needs rest to become bigger and stronger. So even though you want to handstand all the time, just do it frequently, but do sessions of maybe 10 minutes in the start where you're trying to work on your handstand maybe 4 to 5 days a week instead of doing it all the time, because you need rest. Especially in the start when you are a beginner, you need to have those rest days. That's also why I recommend that you use a full body workout routine and you do it 3 times a week, so you have enough rest throughout the week. So yeah, make sure to remember that more is not always better when it comes to training. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.